Hi guys, and welcome to the video. It's going to be a quick one. I just wanted to share something that happened in the last couple of days that I'm really not impressed with, and I wanted to know if maybe you guys have had a similar experience. Right, where do I start? You may know that I've been experimenting with eBay's promoted listings, where you can pay for eBay to promote your listings within eBay. And if you get a sale through a promoted listing, you pay a fee to eBay, and you set on a sliding scale from 1% all the way through, depending on how much you want the items to be promoted. And then that dictates how much you pay as a fee. So if you set it to like 1% and your item sells for a tenner, you will pay, 1% of that £10. If you set that to 10%, you will pay 10% of that £10. So your fee will be £1, etc. So you have complete control over that. So I was shocked when I went into my promoted listings tab to see how that was going, see how many sales I'd had through promoted listings. I saw that, for example, on a set of wiper blades that were being cleared at £7, I was charged a fee of about 70 pence. And I was like, how? On car parts, I think the maximum I've promoted them percentage-wise is 2%. This was being sold at nearer 10%. And then I looked through the list. We'd sold a couple of items of clothing, and we had been charged like £1 something. Big chunks of money compared to the price of the item. When we looked further into it, we realized that the percentages had been set way higher than we had set ourselves. For example, on some items of clothing, the promoted listing percentage was up as high as 10 or 12%. On car parts and other stuff that I'm listing, it was all over the place. It was like 4%, 5%, 6%. And we had sold a bunch of items at these percentages. So I was confused. How and why had the percentages we had chosen and we had set been changed? All we can think is, and this is what Andrea thinks has been happening, is that when we relist, for some reason, I think the percentage rate for your promoted listings is being set to the default, which is the recommended. eBay recommends to you the kind of going rate for a particular item in a particular category. If you use promoted listings, you may have seen this. So the going rate might be 6% in CDs and DVDs or whatever, but you can set that. I can say, no, I'm happy to stick to my 1 or 2%, and you set it. But what we think has been happening, and let me know if you've experienced this, this is all we can assume, is that when we relist, and I relist in bulk, so I go into my ended listings and I'll just relist a chunk at a time. So I don't go into each individual one and check how everything's set. So if eBay is reverting to their default recommended rate, I don't get the chance to see that and override that. And we think that's what's been happening. There is a quick way around this. You can go into your promotions and you can manually adjust everything to a rate you're happy with, which is what we've done. But a bunch of sales went through at a much higher percentage than we are comfortable with. And yeah, I'm really not impressed with that. I don't think eBay should be messing with that for you on your behalf without asking, which is basically what's happened here. So yeah, not impressed, really not impressed with that. Let me know if you guys have seen the same thing, or if there's a way around this, so the eBay isn't setting it for you, or it's not reverting to their recommended amount. Yeah, I'll be really interested to know if anyone else has had issues with this. Or if you're not sure, go into your promoted listings tab, have a look at the fees you've been charged, and then check what rates are set on your items, because this may be happening to others while you're unaware of it. We were completely unaware that the percentages have been changed on all these items until we sold a few, and we were shocked by the amount we were being charged. So anyway, that's it. I'm not impressed. But we have set all of the rates back down to 1-2%, which is where we're happy, and that seems to be working well for us. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. It just feels like it's another example of eBay taking too much control away from us and messing with our stuff yet again, which I'm really not happy with. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you've had any experiences with this, and if you know any ways around this. Yeah, I'll be interested to see. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon.